Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, Noodle here. Today we're going to be playing ESO Online. This is going to be a new, very long-term Let's Play, sort of like my Let's Play Minecraft, where there's kind of no goals or anything. For this one, I kind of want to have an adventure with one of the characters that I'm going to make here for you guys today. Now, I'm going to skip a lot of the character creation, such as the tweaking and the fixing the eye color and all that bullshit. But, yeah, this is ESO. As you guys are probably going to notice down here, the Imperial, I don't have it unlocked. I don't have the Imperial version. I actually didn't find out that ESO was getting released until the day before it was going to release. And I couldn't get the big box set. I couldn't get any of that shit. Really disappointed because I was so super hyped for this game to come out. And I know there's going to be haters down there in the bottom who's like, oh, this MMO sucks, or it's not that it's shitty, it just doesn't belong, you know, as part of the fucking the Elder Scroll titles or whatever. And while some people may feel that that's true, my opinion on the subject, and we'll just call it, this is the end of the subject right here, because I'm not going to respond to people who are just hating, is if you expect this game to be Skyrim, a multiplayer Skyrim, you're going to be disappointed. But if you expect an MMO in the setting of the Elder Scroll environment, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And a lot of you know that I quit WoW a long time ago. When MOP was first announced, and I had been looking kind of for an MMO that I really liked. I tried Guild Wars. I kind of get into it, but I didn't like the way the characters interacted with each other. I tried Secret World for a while. That was really cool. I liked that one, but once again, I just didn't really have time to play it, even though it's free forever. I still have it on my desktop. I just don't play it. And then ESO came out. Super stoked. I like the crafting. I like all the stuff. We're not going to be doing any crafting in this unless you guys really want me to do some crafting. But it's pretty much grinding is what crafting is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a character. And to make this a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun, I actually have my trusty D20 here with me. It's an actual D20 die. And I'm going to go ahead and use this to randomly generate what alliance we're in, what race we are, whether we're male or female, what class we are, etc. And we'll do that all right here. So, alright, so I don't know if I'm going to play male or female. I have no idea. So let's just get to it. We'll just do even numbers are male and odd numbers are female. So even male, odd... Wait, what? Even male? Yeah, even male. Okay, so... And it's a 2! Even! Damn it! Okay, it looks like we have a male character. For those of you who know this, I don't really play male characters when I play like games like this. I'll play a female character. You can say what you want about it, but dude, if I'm going to be spending hundreds of hours playing a game, I'm going to be staring at a chick's ass the entire time. I'm not going to be staring at some dude. But for this one, it's a 2, so we'll go ahead and make it a male. All right, now the alliances. You have 3 different alliances that you can go ahead and be. Now, because I did technically pre-order this, I am able to go ahead and mix and match any of the alliance with any of the races. Normally, like for example, the Ebonheart Pact, you can only be the Argonians, the Dark Elves, or the Nord. Like, they're broken up into columns, and that's usually what you can be. But for us, we can mix and match, and we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll just do the alliance first and foremost. So, let's see how we're going to do this. We'll just roll the d20 and it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Okay, so here we go. And it's 11! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Aldmeri Dominion. Oh, yes! I love the Aldmeri Dominions! This is actually a pretty cool, I guess, alliance. I like this one. I like the Ebonheart Pact. I'm not too fond of the Daggerfall Covenant. I tried playing an orc just for the horde, you know, and I couldn't get into the starter zone. So I'm pretty glad that we got the Aldmeri Dominion. So there we go, we got that. All right, so now we're gonna pick what race we are. Once again, there's 9 choices down there. I'm gonna take my trusty D20, and here we go. It's a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, check it out. We're gonna be an orc. Oh, I'm so super stoked to play an orc. Look at him. He's beautiful. Oh, he's so adorable. He's actually pretty fucking hideous. And I think that's what we're gonna go for. A lot of people try to make very pretty characters. I'm just gonna go for like the ass ugliest character that I can make. And that's what we'll go with. All right, so we have an orc. Orcs reflect their people's harsh mountain environment, giving them bonuses with heavy armor and health regeneration. He's gonna be in the Aldermere Dominion, so we're going ahead and change that immediately. So there we go. He's gonna be helping the elves, and for those of you who are wondering, the Aldermere Dominion, that's the High Elves, the Wood Elves, and the Khajiit. So there we go. So this is what he's going to look like in his novice gear. When he gets his veterans gear, this is kind of what he's going to be looking like, if he keeps this class, of course. And then of course no gear, he's naked. Yeah, there he is in his Hanes underwear. We don't need to see that. He's pretty okay. There we go. All right. So now we're going to move on. Orc, Aldermere Dominion, and male. So we're gonna move on to class. There's 4 choices. You can be the Dragon Knight, which is sort of like your melee, your Sorcerer, which obviously magic user, Nightblade like your rogues, and then your Templars like your Paladin or healer. Now it doesn't really matter for those of you who are not familiar with ESO. These are just sort of like a baseline characteristics for your character. But for example, you could be a Sorcerer and spec all your points into Sword and Board and Heavy Armor, and you can be like a Spell Knight. So it all depends on what you kind of put your points into. That's kind of what you will develop into. You don't necessarily have to do your magic. Like for example, the Paladin is often seen as a healer. You can really spec into healing in this one, but sorcerers also make really great healers too because of their mana regeneration, etc. So I don't know what we're going to be. I've only ever really played a Templar and a sorcerer before. So here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ, 18. Okay, so 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18! Okay, so he's going to be a sorcerer. Wow, well, we lucked out. Okay, so this is how he is, a sorcerer. Or for those of you who are wondering, this is what a Dragon Knight looks like in his novice gear. Very pretty. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty beast. And in his veteran's gear. Now, each race has their own style of armor. Now, you may be wondering, Noodle, why don't you have a helmet on? They do this for the character creation, and I have helmets turned off. Mostly because when I pick hair, I like having hair and seeing it for most of my characters. We may want to cover his face up once I'm done with him. Okay, so that's the Dragon Knight. The Night Blades. This is the veteran's gear. This is him all pimped out. Okay, and the novice gear. This is him like when he starts off, obviously like hide, medium armor, etc. Alright, and then the last one are the Templars. I love the Templars. This is the novice gear, and then the veteran gear looks very pretty. There we go. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. And depending on your race, the gear changes. So for example, that's Orc. I like the Wood Elf style. This is Wood Elf. The style of armor. Okay, and that's for the thingy, and then you have Argonians. They have a different style of armor. You see, it's completely different based on their race. So there we go. So, but we are Orc, and we are Sorcerer. Awesome. Okay, so there we go. That's that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here, and then we will go ahead and we will see what kind of ugly ass Orc that I've gone ahead and made. We will be right back. And welcome back. Here we are. We have our very ugly Orc here. Orcs are pretty ugly as is, so it's kind of a challenge. So I kind of wanted to make him just a really ugly human that gets mistaken for an Orc a lot. He's very tall, or actually he's very short. He's very short and very fat. There we go. Look at that big old gut. Oh yeah, look at that. But he's kind of got like these tiny legs. This is the skinniest the legs can get. He does have body markings. He has like these little pock marks. You guys can kind of see this. Like he's got like acne kind of all over him. It's very attractive. I gave him this reddish hair, and he's balding, and he has like the molester stash. And his eyes, he's very old. He's like the oldest you can be. So he's got like all these age like spots and stuff. His ears kind of flare out a little bit. He's very squinty, and his eyes are a little bit spaced apart. He looks a little weird, like he kind of doesn't know what's going on. He's kind of got this half grin kind of going. I like it. His nose is humongous. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to name him Carl. We're going to name him Carl. Carl O'Toodles. That's what we'll call him. His name will be Carl O'Toodles. How are you doing, Carl O'Toodles? I'm okay. I'm doing just fine. I got a little bit of a sinus issue here, but it'll be okay. Okay, so Carl or Toodles, he's our massively overweight, very short human, actually, who just gets mistaken for an orc a lot. He kind of doesn't know what he's doing most of the time. He's a little lost. So let's go. Let's see what Carl O'Toodles has to offer us. And who knows? Maybe he might be awesome. Now, do you think I should go with like some really dark skin or like some? I can go with like almost humanish skin. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll kind of give us the impression that he's just kind of he's kind of got maybe skin cancer. Not that skin cancer is funny, mind you, but I mean, look at him. He's just he's not doing great at all. He's probably the worst hero that I've ever made. So let's go. Let's create him. Carl O'Toodles, take it away. I have done the Wailing Prison. Obviously, I do play this on my free time, but we'll go ahead and play it anyway because it's good background information. So we're logging in and we're requesting the character load. Oh yeah. Oh man, it surprises me that Carl O'Toodles had not been taken as a name, and it's a little bit shocking. I am going to go ahead and start my timer now. I didn't start my timer when we were talking about ESO because I knew that this was going to be a little bit longer of an episode. So I'm thinking that maybe what do you guys think? Like maybe like 25 minutes should do. So this episode will be like a half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit start, and here we go. This is ESO, everybody. This is it. This is the game. All right. Okay. So you have like two different like points of view. I'm not really sure how to. There we go. Like. You can be like in this point of view, like the original Skyrim, if you will. But I don't like that. I prefer over the shoulder because I like to see my character. Look at him. Look, he's one badass motherfucker. He's like, oh, oh. And Carl, you seem to be in a prison. Oh no, I'm in a prison. I'm not gonna really be looting a lot of stuff. Like opening chests because you can literally spend days just looting shit. Like this drink, you can loot that. There's lots of stuff around. We're gonna go ahead and open the inventory. Yes, I understand. That's how the inventory works. And we have a dark meat beer. Now, I don't think you can actually get drunk, like if you just keep drinking these. But they do give you benefits. Like, for example, this increases my health recovery by 1 for 35 minutes. So it's not a lot, but, oh yeah. Chug it, Carl. But yeah, so here we go. Okay, so we gotta talk to the prophet. So here we go, Prophet. Take it away.
Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself.
What's happening? Who are you? Wait, should we give like Carl a voice? Should he talk like this? Or maybe he should have a sinus allergy. Because, you know, Carl doesn't have the best life. I don't know. Maybe we'll just let Carl decide. Carl. Yes! Oh, God. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Am I? What's happening? Who are you?
Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. Yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet.
Well, what do you want from me?
You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris Titanborn? Who's that? I don't understand. Mr. Prophet, I'm not the man that you thought I was. Oh shit.
Let me open your door.
Yeah, open the door, weird lizard man.
Quickly.
You didn't open the door, you son of a bitch! Alright, so here we go. We can hold shift to sprint. But let's be honest, Carl isn't exactly the most fit guy in the world, so we'll just take it easy. But yeah, look at this. Like, this is an Iron Maiden. We can go ahead and search it, and you can get worms and crawlers. I'm gonna go ahead and reject that kind of stuff. But there's like lots of shit that you can search in this game, and you can just find all kinds of crap. Worms and crawlers. Now you may be wondering, like, what the fuck would you do with worms and crawlers? You can go fishing, actually, and based off of your bait that you use, you can catch different kinds of fish. As you can see, like some of this stuff is it's empty, and it'll just tell you it's empty. Here we go. Let's go. We're going. We're going. Oh man, the steam torture room. So this is fucking terrible. I've thought about this before. Me and Baby Girl had an entire discussion on this before. Okay, you see this guy? They're dead because there's steam. It's coming up. Now here you go. You got two poor sons of bitches. You got this guy who's basically like in an iron suit. He can't move at all, right? Like he's just stuck there being burned to death. Or you could be this guy who's gonna be burned to death anyway, but he kind of has the false hope of like maybe swinging back and forth in and out of like which one is the worst torture? You would think. Like I would think that this one is the worst torture because you're like you still have hope that maybe, just maybe, you might somehow survive the situation. At least in this thing, you know you're fucked. Like you're done, and it'll toast you and steam you. And I would assume that you die a lot faster in this one than you do this one. Oh, this is getting me a headache, Noodle. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Sorry. I don't like all this running. If you guys think I should do a voice for Carl, let me know in the comments below. I'm probably going to only record like a lot of these. He's a mage, so we can do like sword and board. We can do like a two-handed mace. But I think it's probably best if we just stick with our guns. We'll take the ice staff. There we go. Oh, get the fuck out the way. And then we're gonna have to go ahead and open our inventory. Just put that in there. Yes. Okay. All right. So in this ESO, you have like two different kinds of attacks. You have like a light attack. That's our like regular everyday attack. You can hold down the button and okay. Then you have your block. This will go ahead and block special attacks. And if you block while if you're holding block in an attack, you can do this push maneuver and it interrupts enemies. So you have like your light attack. You charge up for the heavy, boosh, and then you can block and knock people back. Like the combat in this is really awesome. Who are you, Jacine?
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
What are you doing out here? We were supposed to be in our
You are
cells.
escaping this place. But since I have been here for some time, the tall one asked me to help the newer prisoners find their way. Those who are captured will be flayed. Sadly, that will not end their torment. Soul Shriven cannot die.
What the fuck's a soul shriven?
Vestiges of people whose souls were stolen by the god of schemes. I dare not utter his true name in this place. The Soul Shriven are doomed to slavery in Cold Harbor for eternity, or at least until we are no longer useful.
You dare not utter his true name. It's like Voldemort. Do they all look like you, these soul
The
shriven?
longer we remain here, the less whole we remain. Our bodies waste away, our skin shrivels, and eventually our minds twist and lose any notion of reality. The oldest of the Soul Shriven are completely insane. We call them ferals.
Oh, those ferals. They don't sound all that great. Are these ferals dangerous?
Oh yes, the lesser Daedra actually fear them. Ferals have no fear of pain or death, because that is all they know. That and eternal hunger. They will attack and eat anything they can get their claws on, even each other.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound good. Well, why don't I look like the rest of you?
You will. You are a new arrival, yes. The newly arrived have more free will, more fighting spirit. But that won't last. It never does. In time, uncounted years perhaps, you will become feral. It is the fate that awaits us all. Eventually.
Oh, well, that sounds terrible. Is there anything else you can tell me?
But there is no time. You must keep moving if you want to survive. Go now.
Okay, I'll go. I got a staff. I gotta warn you though, Mr. Urgicine, that I'm not actually the greatest of wizards. Excuse me, I never actually learned magic. That's probably why I'm here. All right, let's go. All right, so now we're going into the bleeding voice. Wow, Carl's voice is really fucking annoying. Ah, it's a skeleton! Oh shit, he hit me. Nah. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, so my combat skill is gonna fucking suck in the beginning here because oh god, I'm like dying and shit. Because I'm a mage, man. I'm supposed to use magic. I'm not really supposed to be using this kind of shit. Do Do I have any fucking skill points? No. See? Skill points? No. No skill points? Okay. Alright then. Carl O'Toodles. Let's go. I'm ready for action. Okay, Carl. Thanks. So as you see, your health kind of heals up pretty quick when you're not in combat. But it can go down pretty fast. The Bleeding Forge. Let's go.
Another enemy blocks the path ahead.
Oh no, it's another enemy. Oh. Seems to be an archer. Oh yeah. So apparently I took care of archers a lot faster than I do melee people. That's fine. Alright. Oh my god, she's so big. That's a lot of woman.
You got more meat on your bones than most of these poor bastards.
You calling me fat?
Good. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it.
Well, I was always taught that violence is probably the last course of action. I mean, we should probably talk things through. I mean, like, okay, let's talk. Who are you?
A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris.
Oh, Lyris. Lyris Titanborn. Yeah, an invisible man told me that I had to find you.
Who told you to find me?
It was this strange figure. He appeared in my cell. An old man in rags. I don't really know what his name was.
Prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say?
He said our fates were intertwined, but I don't think that mother would be too happy about that one. She doesn't like me intertwining with others, especially girls, if you know what I mean.
Ha. That sounds like the prophet, all right.
No, I was talking about my mother.
He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
You know, I can still hear his voice in my head. What does he want me to help you do?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Well, I'm just gonna have to trust you, really tall woman, because if I'm gonna intertwine with you one of these days, I guess I should get on your good side. Alright, I'll help you out. Attaboy, Carl. Do it for the vagina. Alright, so now we have to reach the Tower of Eyes. So come on, Lyris. Come on, to adventure! Jump! Oh shit, I got lost there for a second. Open the door, Carl. Let's do this. Oh, all this opening and closing doors, it's like exercise. Is Carl turning Jewish? I don't know. Okay. Well, fuck it, Carl. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Whoa, we got some inside of somebody. It was in the inside of a lion. Alright, so we gotta talk to Lyris.
Come. The sentinels are at the top of those towers. We need to find a way up.
Oh, the sentinels. Are those like guards or something?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
Oh man, that sounds dangerous. How are we supposed to destroy something like
I have
that?
no idea. Brute force?
Oh no.
Find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the sentinels unguarded.
Well, you know what they say. If a sentinel's left unguarded, it's gonna snow in hell. Well, it's kinda snowing. Or maybe that's ash. I hope it's not ash. I'm allergic to ash. But either way, we should probably get going. We got some intertwining to do, Lyris. God, Carl, you were just a man of vision. Okay, so just to give you an idea, you can loot like all this shit like that. You can loot that. This sack on the ground, you can loot that. This fucking barrel, this backpack. I mean, if it wasn't empty, you know, like you can just loot all this shit. And there's like people to fucking fight all over the goddamn place. Like this thing over here. I'm gonna help you. I'm charging up my staff. Okay. Like for example, like we can come over here and be like, you know, I want to look in your backpack. Maybe you have some crumbs. No, his backpack's fucking empty. All right, then fuck it. Like, let's get out of here. Come on, Lyris. I like the way he says it. Come on, it's Lyris. I'm kind of lost here for a second. All right, I think there's one like over here. There's one sentinel up on top of this hill. It's right over here. Just follow me, Noodle. Okay, Carl, I'm right behind you. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to charge up my staff. There we go. I think I killed him. I don't know. I think I'm lagging a little bit. No big deal. It's okay. We don't have to fight everything, Noodle. Alright, Carl. We'll take it easy for you. Gotta take it easy for my hemorrhoids. Oh my god. Yeah, I am lagging a little bit. But, I mean, you can't really blame me. My fucking internet just sucks balls. Boop. Dibs. So we're gonna have to kind of wait for everything to load. Let me just... Oh, look, there it is. It's terrible. I'm gonna have to destroy it with E. Alright, now we have to reach the prophet's cell. So let's go, Lyris.
While he's blinded, we must get to the prophet's cell.
Oh no!
A god of brutality knows of your respect.
Lyris, save me! Alright, let's go. Alright, so we went ahead and destroyed the sentinel. We only had to destroy one. And now we can go ahead and make our way back to the prophet's cell. Got my staff. I'm just lagging a little bit. It's Noodle shitty internet connection. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Carl. No problem. I just thought I'd clarify for the people at home. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Oh, man. Come on. Now, the cool thing is that... Oh, shit. Now, the cool thing is that with this, everybody has an equal opportunity to loot the bodies. So if everybody kind of works together, everybody kind of gets equal XP, and everybody has the same opportunity to get loot as the next person. Let's see what's in this chest. Look, it's another iron mace. I think I should probably be a blacksmith. Oh my god. Alright, so the prophet's cell straight over there. Oh, sorry, I was getting sidetracked. I saw a chest. Alright, so this guy's like whooping his ass. Let's go ahead and just get like 1 or 2 beams off real quick. We get a little bit of XP, nothing crazy, but it's better than nothing. And then look, we even have a chance to go ahead and loot it just from hitting it once. You can call it cheap, but I think that it really does improve a lot of teamwork in this game. There's not a lot of kill stealing because we all share, you know, the same kills and stuff. So I mean, if you do a lot of damage and somebody comes up and hits it, I mean, it's not like they get a little bit less XP than you.
We'll never get in this way.
Oh no! How are we supposed to get in there, Lyris?
Damn it! Destroying the sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
See, Lyris, I told you, violence is never the answer. If we would just left him alone, we would have been able to get in there. Wait, who's this Cadwell you're talking about?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral.
Oh, that's what I heard from the lizard.
He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
Oh, well, I don't know about taking advice from a madman. How can he possibly help us, Lyris?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home, and he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
That sounds like a great idea, Lyris. We should probably go find him. In fact, you said that he hangs by the river. I'll just blindly go running towards the river while you follow me. I'm sure you'll tell me if I'm going the wrong way. Oh shit. Lyris, you lied to me.
One fine day in the middle of the night, 2 dead kings. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
Oh my god, you got a pot on your head. Don't you know that pot is bad for you? Oh man, you must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
Oh man, she's gonna be great. We're destined to be entwined with each other. Maybe you can help us. We're trying to get inside the prophet's cell thing. But, like, the door's closed, and that's creating, you know, a bad thing for everybody.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
Yo, man, that doesn't sound good at all. How are we supposed to get through all of that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step. Hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Oh man, why does everybody in this world have to feel like violence is gonna be the supreme answer? Just tell me where we gotta go.
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Well, that just seems like it's a really bad kind of design for this place. I mean, who would put a ladder right into one specific cell? I mean, what if we went to go see like his neighbor? Would we just not be able to get him? We just have to go visit his neighbor instead? All right. Well, thank you, Cadwell. I appreciate
Best
it.
of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Mr. Cadwell, I do have a question. How do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
Well, I mean, everybody keeps saying he's an old blind man, but I mean, what do you really know about the prophet anyway?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
He was a powerful mage. Oh my god, that's like me. I was a powerful mage, but like him, the years haven't been kind to me, except I'm not old and blind, I'm just old and fat. And people keep thinking I'm an orc for some reason. Well, you don't think that there's a way to get home, Cadwell?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Well, you're just an interesting fellow, Cadwell. I know you're madder than a shit house, but wouldn't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck, that, but you make the best of things.
Well, I'm just so glad that you got your head put back on, at least in the right order. I mean, if I always tell my ma that sometimes, I lose my head, but, I didn't think that some people actually did that literally. So, how long have you actually been here, Cadwell?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
Well, you have yourself a lovely day, Cadwell. I suppose that we shouldn't keep the prophet waiting. After all, me and Lyris, we have our fates to intertwine and all that, and I wouldn't want, her to pull a muscle or nothing. So we should probably get going. Goodbye, Cadwell. You're just the nicest gentleman, Carl. You're just the fucking man. Alright, so follow the river to the river's edge, and then that'll lead us to some fucking tunnel that's mysteriously unguarded by everybody. And then that'll be fine. Here we go. Stop looking at me. You're fucking freaking me out. Alright. Let's get in here, and we're entering the Undercroft. The Undercroft. Now, typically, you can just run through here for a long-ass time, like fucking looting everything. Like this trunk, then broth, all that, got all that shit. But we're just kind of going to go ahead and shoot straight through here. The only time that you'd really want to just kind of linger about is if you want to loot, like, all of these chests. Actually, lockpicks. Those are really helpful. If I pass by stuff, I'll go and check it out. I know, I just kind of ran through it and it was still kind of open. I think I have to go through here. I may be lying. Is all this shit empty? I'm just kind of looking for lockpicks. Ooh, look, a resto staff, nice. I'm not looking for all this other shit. All this other stuff, you can use it to go ahead and create foods and stuff like that. But lockpicks are actually very helpful. Oh, look, an iron sword. That we could sell that. Another lockpick. That's great. I know I said I'm not going to be looting everything, but I do want to go ahead and get a few lockpicks before we leave out of here. There's spikes. No big deal. There we go. She's going to get hit. She's terrible about that shit. Another lockpick. Awesome. Alright, let's go! Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, and then you can, like, roll in this game, too. Like, to avoid attacks. You like, yeah! And you'll see me do that from time to time. Well, I mean, I'm used to playing, like, a melee character, so... playing a mage, oh, shit, lockpick. I may or may not have to do that very often. Alright, let's get out of here. And then you can, like, roll through the traps. Yeah, look, that's a good one. And you may have seen the other character like run up here and like search those trunks and then not get anything from it. That'll happen from time to time. Basically, we kind of get our own loot too, which is great. You don't really feel like you're ever stepping over anybody's toes. The only loot that is not shared is I think treasure chests, like things that you actually have to use your lockpicks on. I think that is individual treasure. See, I'm not gonna do all that shit. Let's just get up here. Let's go, Lyris. We gotta get to the prophet's cell. All right, so here we are. You can spend all day, and I have spent all day looting all the shit in this fucking cell. Whoa, did he just do a spin? Carl, you're getting bold, my friend. Because the entire surrounding is like full of like this, and it gets quite crazy. But we're running out of time, so let's just do this. Holy shit! Oh my god! It's something like that movie Hellraiser that I once saw. I pissed my pants for like a week. Oh my god, Carl.
Alright, the good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you.
Wait a second, Lyris. You said that you're not gonna go with us, but how are we supposed to intertwine? I mean, what are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I probably should have mentioned this before, but it never seemed like the right time. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
Oh no, Lyris, don't do this. There's gotta be another way. I mean, how can we intertwine before you go into the cell?
I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you?
Well, I got a beating
If
heart.
Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. The Prophet chose you for a reason. Get him to safety. I'll be fine.
But I don't want to intertwine with the Prophet. Oh, Lyris. I know we've only been together just for a little bit, but I feel like we've connected at an emotional level. I'll do this for you, Lyris. I'm gonna keep him safe.
There are magical locking devices on either side of the cage. You need to deactivate both of them so I can begin the transfer. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
I understand, Lyris. I just wanted to tell you I had such a great time with you, Lyris. I thought that, you know, maybe someday we'll meet back up, and then we'll go ahead and intertwine then. But good luck to you, Lyris. I really appreciate your sacrifice for, you know, life and everything. All right, Carl, we're out of time. We gotta do this. We gotta do this fast. We gotta at least release the Prophet. All right, so there we go, Carl. Good job. You just had to touch it. It was scary. It had like lightning or something coming out of it, but I just pretended. I just closed my eyes, and I was like, it's just like a little heater. It's all. Don't look at it. Good job. All right, we gotta go to Lyris.
I give myself that the Prophet might be free.
Oh no, my love, Lyris. Alright guys, that's it for the first episode of ESO. Let me know what you think about it. Do you like Carl's voice? I'm kind of growing fond of Carl's voice. I like him being kind of like this old Jewish kind of guy. It's a terrible accent, I know, but it's so awesome. I think it suits him. I mean, look at him. He's just sort of like lost and very squinty. He looks like he's almost falling asleep with this adventure. Like, it's just not interesting to him. So when we come back, we're going to go ahead and talk to the Prophet, and then we're just going to get the fuck out of Cold Harbor. This place is so crazy. Hope the video didn't get bogged down too much with talking to the characters. I like hearing their talking and looking at them. I think it's a very interesting way to do missions besides just reading a bubble that pops up over somebody's head. If you guys really want me just to kind of skip through all the dialogue, go find another video. I think I'm just going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it. I like it. Sorry if it really bogs down gameplay and makes it seem like it's taking forever to get to points. But like I said, this is going to be a long-running series, and I kind of just want to take my time with it, and I kind of want to have fun with Carl. And yeah, so thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. I don't normally ever say this, but hey man, if you really like the series, go ahead and hit a like on the bottom, or just leave a comment, one or the other. I'm not asking for both. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. And yeah, thanks for everything, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out.